All right, YouTube, we are on day 6. I'm pretty sure. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Day 4, day 5, day 6. Yep. All right, we're on day 6 of this series. Last week went pretty well trading this year, trading and doing the right things, right? Came into every day being patient, being calm, trusting my system, trusting the trades I take, following my system. We ended up falling on the right side of probability in all 3 of these days. We didn't trade Monday and Friday, and it ended up being a good week. So we'll see what we could do this week. All right. So today we have no news to no news Monday. Trump speaking at 4:35 p.m. So that's after market closes. So again, not worried about that right now. But we do have no news on Tuesday, CPI Wednesday, Thursday unemployment claims, Friday we got a bunch of news. Okay. Game plan. I'll look to trade today. I'll look to trade Tuesday. I probably won't trade on Wednesday because back at my data, I don't do well on CPI days, right? I usually get chopped out. So again, I'm probably not going to trade on CPI. I'll probably trade my eval that day. Thursday I'll trade and Friday I'll trade. Okay, so that's my game plan coming into the week. But overall, I have my rule system next to me on my side. We're going to keep doing this for the remainder of March and the remainder of our journey trading. But I really want to see how much better I get as a trader. Stick it to my system, stick it to my rules, which I usually do. I can stay disciplined with. But again, it was fixing, letting those trades run, letting those trades overall play out in the direction I need them to be, being confident in that, being confident in the trades I take, all that stuff. And again, it's starting to show how much quickly my accounts grow. Even some of the accounts I activated, those new 50Ks, they're already at 51,000 within 3 trades, which is crazy, right? Because usually I cut my trades short and it's like I only make $175 to $200 profit per account when I'm making $350, $400, $450 per account because I'm letting my trade fully run, per trade. So again, we're just going to keep sticking to our system, trusting our system, targeting our 1 to 2 risk to rewards, not taking partials, letting our trade run out, taking partials maybe at a 1 to 2, 1 to 5. We'll see on what the trade looks like and then keep going from there. So I want to go over today's bias for future self and just again for the people watching. Let's see. We got a new weekly opening gap, right? Start of a new week. I wouldn't want to be bullish until we inverse this new weekly opening gap, right? This is in my way to think, hey, we have relative equal lows down here. We do have a weekly low that we ended up forming a 4-hour S&T off of. NASDAQ took this out. ES didn't, right? We could see if we go to the weekly time frame. We could see NASDAQ took this out Monday the 17th, 2025. We could see NASDAQ took it out. We formed a 4-hour S&T off of that low, which I want to see if that's going to bring us into this new weekly opening gap, right? Or we can continue through it and target draws and liquidity above. But again, I wouldn't be comfortable taking a trade like that. I'd rather miss out on a scenario like that because I want to see this get inversed first for us to continue to the upside. So again, on the hourly time frame, what I see that we could do, maybe, we'll see. We'll find out. We have 15-minute / hourly high. It's an hourly high on NASDAQ, as you can see here, but I marked that as a 15-minute because it's 15-minute on ES. I want to see if we can manipulate higher into this new weekly opening gap and get a reaction off of this, sweeping out this hourly high, and then continuing lower. We'll see if that wants to happen or not. We do have relative equal lows now, where we formed that 4-hour S&T, but we also have an hourly low. We have London session lows, we have Asian session lows, and that 4-hour low down below that we created. So again, I want to see if we can get that. I personally don't want to be bullish until we would inverse this because again, we are in a new weekly opening gap. It's a bearish new weekly opening gap, and we're sweeping out draws and liquidity right now. We'll find out if we could form a 5-minute S&T maybe off of this hourly high as ES sweeps out this 15-minute high, and maybe continue in the direction lower and go from there. Okay, so we will see what happens. I'm gonna unmark this already. So that is my game plan. I'm going to move this a little bit over here. I'm going to have to move it back for the YouTube. Yep, let's go, everybody. Just focus, follow your rules, follow your system, do the right things. You got nothing to worry about. Booty in the air, booty in the air. Sit. What do we think? We're gonna hit trade today or no? Give me cash, we hit trade. Okay, we're gonna hit trade. Wow. I'm gonna see if I can do a giveaway soon, guys. I'm gonna email Apex and see if they'll let me give away some free accounts. Yeah, if we continue higher, I'm not gonna trade today. I'm not gonna trade today if we continue higher. Yeah. Only thing I want to see is to the downside, in my opinion. It's my opinion, though. It's my opinion. See if it wants to go without us. I want to see NASDAQ sweep this hourly low also, though. Because we could form an SMT off this, continue back up. Because we only swept out an hourly high. We can sweep out an hourly low, but I'd prefer to target London session / Asian session. What I would love is if we form this 5 minute and we can come up and have a retracement back up into this. That would be nice. But we might not get that. Let's see. We might just want to keep going lower. I don't want this fair value gap because we already filled it. I don't really care about it. Same with this one. I'd like to see like equilibrium get hit or something. I'm going to stay patient here. We broke structure on NASDAQ now also. Well, did we? Yes, we did. All right, let's see if we dump here or if we want to have a retrace. 5 minute SMT could put us into a 5 minute fair value gap. We know we broke structure, so let's see if we can get a retrace. Is that possible? Is it possible, mate? Formed a 1 minute SMT. It's not good enough for me though. So I'd want it up here. 64 point stop. 2.7. There we go. I want you to get touched. If we inverse this 5 minute, I'm probably going to stay away today, but I want to see if we get a reaction off of this 5 minute here and continue lower. Target London session lows. So I'm going to look for. Let's see if we form that 5-minute SMT or not. If we don't, we're probably going to continue lower. If we do, I'm going to need extra confirmation out of this 5-minute. We are sleeping out a low. Macro's about to open up too. So let's see if we start dumping on the macro, which is a possibility. Wow. Five-minute SMT didn't form. We got a big bearish reaction out of that 5-minute. We broke structure to the upside in the 1-minute though. I need to see 1-minute confirmation to the downside. I'd love to see a fair value gap get formed and then the fair value gap get respected and then break structure. That would be nice. Even off the break. $16-point stop. It's a big one. All right, we did break structure, and we created equal lows. Took out their hourly low on NASDAQ. Come on, give me fair value gap fill. Give me fair value gap fill. Come on, baby. Fair value gap fill. This is too big of a stop for my liking right now. 77-point stop. It's too big for me right now. Oof. If that was a bearish candle close, this would have been my entry. Six. I think I might take this on my eval. What can you give me right now, dog? We know we broke structure. I know you want to continue lower. I didn't like that candle out though. Can we form a 1 minute S&T off of this high? Is that possible? Hold on, Tito. As much as I want to take this right now, I'm not getting my confirmation yet. As much as I want to take it, I needed a bearish candle closure out of that. I think we're coming for New York. I mean London session lows, especially on ES. But I need to see. I really wanted this to be a bearish candle closure. Entry. Stop above this high, target London session, but I didn't get my confirmation, so I'm gonna freaking wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'd rather miss out if I don't get my confirmation. Today's Monday too. Choppier price action. See what happens after we take out this high. Okay, we took out both. Alright, I don't really care about that high now. Let's see if this is a trap. Let's see if this is a trap. If we could form a 1 minute bullish here, that'd be awesome. And then we could wait for an inverse. And then that would be good. So we got 30 seconds. We'll see. I'd love to form a 1 minute fair value gap right here. A bullish one. See if we break structure to the upside. This could have been a manipulation trap right here. Let's see. Let's see. Did we form one on NASDAQ? Yeah, we did. We did. 1 minute bullish and Q. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. I'd be shitting my pants right now. Because my stop loss should be above this high. But I want to see if we inverse this. 53-point stop. What will this be? 12 points. 53 points and 12 points. 12 times 5 times 3. So I'd go in 3 on ES. 53 points. 53 times 2, 106 times 2. So I'd go in 2 on NASDAQ. Yeah, no. Look at it. We still didn't break structure to the upside yet, and we're still respecting this 1 minute fair value gap. What does the 5 look like? Look at this shit. I would have been stopped out on NASDAQ. Let's see if we break structure on the 1 minute. I would be almost stopped out on ES. Still didn't break structure to the upside. We're still respecting these fair value gaps. As of now, if we form a 5 minute equilibrium, where's that? Right up there. It's in 46 seconds, so let's see. Still bearish on the 1 minute. Let's see if this presents itself. This might present itself. We could want to come into 5 minute equilibrium too. We really could. Whoa, 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 whoa. Still sitting out. I haven't even entered my eval. If we break structure on the 1 minute, I'm going to reevaluate. As of now, I still want this to get in. If I see an inverse here, I'm going to debate on entering. But if we inverse this 1 minute bearish, and if we break structure on the 1 minute time frame, I'm reevaluating, and I'm gonna consider going off a 5 minute equilibrium. And if that doesn't happen, then I'm not trading. We're stuck in this range right now, so I'm not liking how price action's looking right here, especially at 10 a.m. open right now. Let's see, is it 10 a.m. now or is it 10:02? It's 10:02. So Jake will hit one. Let me check the chat real quick. J. Cole, what'd you do? 52,991. That's basically passed, dude. If you haven't already, just do one micro, dude. Just do one micro. Don't go big position. When you get that close, just go back to one micro. Never keep doing like minis or something, because again, you just want to do it quicker. But again, just do one micro to be safe, and you got plenty of room. I did one micro and held that home until it was green, closed instantly. There you go, good shit. Yeah, always if you guys are in that scenario like J. Cole and you come like within even $300 profit of passing the eval, guys, scale down to one micro and that's it. If you lose 2 trades, you're done. Because again, you'll be close to passing the account. Never just keep going full size. Like just take your time. Tradebait active a lot feature. I did not know that, Mr. T Long. I'll look into it though. See if I can help out. Yeah. Did not know that. That's interesting. You guys see why we waited though for that confirmation, and now we see how we're continuing higher? Because we were sweeping out an hourly low, right? We have the potential. How do we trade? We react off of draws and liquidity, right? We're sweeping out an hourly low. We didn't form that 5-minute SMT yet. That made me want to continue lower, right? But when we ended up coming into this fair value gap, look, we didn't even touch it on NASDAQ. And when we did touch it on ES, I need a bearish candle closure, right? We did break structure to the downside, but if we got a bearish candle closure here, I probably would have entered. I'm going to be honest with you, and this is a good trade. But we didn't get that that bearish confirmation, so I didn't enter the trade, and that saved us today. But I'm going to X out these fair value gaps now. And, yeah, we came down. We swept out that low. Now we inverse this bearish fair value gap. I'm going to be done. Okay? We ended up inversing this 5-minute bearish fair value gap. We already took out this 15-minute high. We haven't taken out this hourly high yet, which is we're probably going to target that, I would think. But again, we inverse to the downside, and then we inverse to the upside. Me personally, I'm going to stay away today on Monday. Because again, regardless if I wanted to take longs, right? Let's put this in perspective. If I wanted to take longs, what can I target on ES? This hourly high, right? Cool. 24 points. It could be an okay trade. But then what can I target over here on ES? I mean, on NASDAQ. 49 points to this 15-minute high. We already took out the hourly high, right? What else am I going to target? Are we going to target on a Monday this hourly high all the way up here? That's 200 or 371 points away? Probably not, right? Again, the market still has the potential to continue down, but we just inversed the fair value gap to the upside. I need to see confirmation back to the downside, which again, we still can continue lower. But I just don't want to trade this. We ended up inversing these. But I feel like I had the opportunity to look for the trade. I'm not going to trade to the downside after a 5-minute bearish fair value gap gets inversed. And then we all of a sudden just inverse these 1-minute fair value gaps to the downside. I mean, I guess you could take it, but I'm personally going to sit out on this. Even if it does play in my direction just for a Monday and how we're moving right now, because we literally look like we were going to continue lower. Then we end up now we're looking like we're going to continue higher. Now we look like we're going to continue lower. I don't like trading in price action like that. I wanted that opportunity that we just had, but we prevented a loss, and I'm just going to stick with that since we prevented that loss. And go from there. Because again, we inverse this 5 minutes to the upside, right? Now we want to dump. I'm going to stay away. I'm going to stay away for today. I think that's the good decision. I think automatic after 1K, I got locked out. LOL. What do you mean? Is that the new Apex rule, or is that the new Tradebait rule? Crazy. Listen, it might suck, but again, it's going to help people follow their rules and do the right things and all that stuff, which is good, you know? Which is good. But yeah, guys, I'm going to X out my broker right now. I'm not going to trade today. I think it's best for me to sit on my hands today because we did take out this hourly low, right? We came up, now we inverse this 5-minute fair value. I already explained it once. So we inverse that 5-minute bullish to the downside. We even inversed a 15-minute fair value gap, I'm pretty sure. Right here, this little one we did. I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this range. Okay? I'm not liking this range. If I had to guess where price would go today, I would target London session / these hourly lows, and then maybe Asian session 4-hour. But again, we have CPI coming out on Wednesday. Maybe we want to save that for CPI. But again, I wouldn't want to be bullish until we inverse this new weekly opening gap, right? If we get a candle closure above this, then we look for a retest, continue higher. That'd be my game plan personally. But today, I would really wanted to see retrace in, take that hourly high, and then continue lower, continue the downtrend on the higher time frame. But again, I just don't like how we're inversing to the downside. Now we inverse to the upside. We didn't break structure, but we did inverse. So again, maybe now we want to continue lower. But a lot of people probably got stop rated today. Taking these shorts. But extra confirmation saved my ass today, I'll tell you that. And I'm going to be okay with that. But the trade I would want to take it on, or the index I'd want to take it on, would be ES, because we are leading off of the SMT that we formed, off this hourly high, right? But yeah, I think I'm going to... What time is it? 10:07? 10:10? Yeah, I think I'm gonna hang her up for today. I'm okay if it ends up retracing into this 1 minute, dude, and freaking dumping. Ooh, wouldn't be surprised. But I just don't like how price action's looking in my favor right now. I'm just gonna be honest with that. And I'm okay with missing out today and not taking a trade. Yep. I said it. I'm done. I'm gonna X out my broker. Xing her out. 3, 2, 1, boom. All right, so no trades today on the PA accounts. We'll refresh it for you ladies on YouTube. All right, no trades today. I didn't even take that even on my eval. On my FTMO eval. I could show you the history. I took a trade last night on my eval on gold because again, I'm trying to learn how to trade gold better again. But I'll show that there. That's what happened last night on gold. I got stopped out. I lost $1,700 last night on gold. But again, we still have $8,000 of room on these 100K accounts. I'm in drawdown right now, $2,000, so it's fine. But we were up 4%, and then I ended up gambling non-farm last week, and I got dicked. So it's all good. But again, with our PA accounts, we are sticking to, I will never trade gold on my PA accounts. My main system is off NASDAQ and ES. That's where our main trading goes off of. That's where we trade live with. But again, no trades with those PA accounts today because, again, we're going to stick to our rules, stick to our system. That's why we're doing this 30-day challenge of being patient, not rushing trades, not forcing trades. I don't need to take a trade today after seeing how price action's looking. But again, if I had to take a guess, I would probably say London session / hourly lows get hit. That's what I would say. Again, some people probably entered off of this candle right here after we inverse these fair value gaps. But the risk to reward there is what? A 1 to 1.2. I don't really care about that. Could let it run all the way to here, would be 1 to 3. But yeah, I'm just gonna sit on my hands today. Tomorrow will be a good trading day. Tuesday got no news. CPI, not gonna trade. I'll trade my evals or my eval. I'm gonna gamble CPI 2 on my eval, but I'll never do that on my PA accounts. And for the people watching and the people in the Discord, you cannot gamble what like these people show you on TikTok, Instagram, all that stuff. You could do it with evals, right? But you cannot do it on PA accounts. If you do it on your live account, it's stupid. Like when you do the set a limit order stuff, guys, that is gambling. Whether it goes your way or it doesn't, like never be upset with yourself if you blow an account or something. It's a risk you take, and that is a gamble. Okay, Sometimes it works to pass evals and stuff, but personally, I would never do it on my live accounts. And if you do it on PA accounts, you are going to get your accounts banned because that is not allowed. Okay, that's considered gambling, right? So if you're going to be smart, do it on eval. If you want to pass an eval quick, yeah, it's worth doing. But again, you got to remember the risk. That's why I do it with the discount codes. If you can get an eval account for $19, why not, right? It's like going to freaking McDonald's and buying a Big Mac meal or something, right? It's like putting a $20 blackjack hand. Why not to have the opportunity to withdraw money out of a PA account? But again, you got to do the right things on the PA account. It doesn't mean you freaking gamble your PA accounts because you are going to get your account's going to get shut down. Just an FYI, okay? J. Cole Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday we have CPI. I think we're going to get a big on news drop. I think we're going to tank down on news drop on CPI personally. We'll see though. I'll go live with you guys if you guys want in the morning. We could do an 8:30 a.m. live, and if you guys want to gamble it together, we can. But don't build bad habits off of it. That's all I want to say. Because again, some people are gonna build bad habits off of it. Don't be doing that stuff. Look, we end up forming another 5-minute fair value gap here. Look at this 5-minute bearish. Where's it at? Let's see when we came. Oh, it's a 15-minute we formed. Sorry. 15-minute. Look at that. We came right into that 15. Oh no, what the fuck am I looking at? We came right into that 15-minute. We're rejecting right off of it. I need to get off before I start seeing shit. Sounds good, Eric. Sounds good. We got a couple more people in here today. We got Z, W, Mr. T Long, J. Cole, G, and Eric. Yeah. Yeah, I no trades for me today, guys. I just, if it hits this London low, that our overall target will be hit today. But again, I just don't think it's worth trading the way price action's looking right now. We're just trading in this range. We really are. Like, look at these hourly candle closures right here. The last three. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not trading. All right. I'm going to get off and go for a run. So I don't see anything. Again, I've learned in the past that I end up staying on, and then I end up seeing a trade present itself, because we got to remember, if you're trading smart money concept, whatever strategy you're trading, guys, they're going to pop up all the time, but we want to use it in the right time frame, in the right moment, off of liquidity being swept, and then forming an SMT. Then we break structure. Then we scale down to the lower time frame. We looked for the opportunity. It wasn't there. Again, price could continue lower here if it wants, but I really don't give a shit at this point, because again, I just don't like this price action. I think a lot of people probably went short here. They got stop rated, and now it's probably going to continue back down in that direction slowly. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm just going to sit out for today. It's already 10:16. Yeah. I'm going to cut it. Yes, sir. You too, Eric. Can you gamble CPI with personal capital? Have you done it? You can. But I don't know, Jake. It's so risky, dude. I again, if you want to, dude, but like, I'm gonna put this for example, right? On non-farm, I did the same thing. I put limit order, and it just tapped my buy limit order, and it skyrocketed down, and I put it 40 points above, 40 points below, and I lost $4,000 on my live account, not my live account, on my eval account, like that, right? I don't want that to happen on a live account. Yes, you could control your risk and determine what you're going to do, but we don't know how big that candle is going to be on news drop, right? It could be 100 points, it could be 200 points, it could be 300 points. Even with one micro, dude, like, you could end up wiping your account. And if you want to put that money on the line, I mean, it's totally up to you. If you have like a lot of money in the account, yeah, maybe you can gamble it and have fun. But if you're not at that stage where you could just throw money away, I recommend not. That would be my consideration there. Yeah, in a second. Again, if you have like $100,000 account, dude, and you want to do one micro and have fun with it and see if you can make $1,000, $2,000, why not? You know, why not? Okay, that's a different story. But I'm personally not in that position yet to do that, so I'm not going to do that. In the future, maybe we'll have fun with it. We can rock with it. We'll see what happens. But again, I don't have the capital to do that yet, to be honest. But just got to be careful. We never know how big that news candle is going to be. It could be 200 points, 300 points, 400 points. You never know. Even if it is like, let's say we got a 300 point news drop, 300 times 2, that's $600 per account with one micro, you know? People are going in one mini, so that's 10. So if it drops 300 times 2 equals 600 times 10, yeah, it'd be 6,000 with one mini. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Do you guys want me to go live? I'm going to cut the YouTube. YouTube, peace out. This is day 6. No trades today. I'm going to talk to the Discord. Adios.